Volcanic fury, a force of nature that has shaped our planet for millennia. From the awe-inspiring beauty of Mount Fuji to the destructive power of Mount Vesuvius, volcanoes have both fascinated and terrified humans throughout history. But what if these fiery giants weren't just a thing of the past? What if they held the key to our future, perhaps even our doom? Welcome to this channel, and today, we're diving into the depths of volcanic activity and exploring the chilling question, could a volcanic eruption spell the end of humanity? Stick around because things are about to heat up. Volcanoes, majestic giants. To truly appreciate the potential threat posed by volcanoes, we need to understand their majestic nature. Picture this, a rumbling deep within the earth, a sudden tremor that shakes the ground beneath your feet. You look up to see a towering plume of smoke and ash billowing into the sky. That's a volcano awakening. But what's happening down there in the Earth's crust? Beneath the surface, a molten mix of rock, ash and gases known as magma is generated by the Earth's internal heat. As it rises, it creates immense pressure. When this pressure exceeds the strength of the rocks, it forces its way to the surface through vents or cracks, giving birth to a volcanic eruption. Each eruption is a unique spectacle of nature's raw power. Some are explosive, sending ash and debris high into the atmosphere. Others are effusive, characterized by the outpouring of lava. The type and intensity of an eruption depend on various factors, such as the composition of the magma and the amount of gas it contains. But one thing is common, they are a testament to the immense energy contained within our planet. Volcanic history and impact on humans. Volcanoes have been with us for as long as the Earth has existed. They played a crucial role in shaping our planet's landforms and continue to influence weather patterns and climate change. But their impact on human history has been particularly profound. Throughout history, volcanoes have both fascinated and terrified humans. They were seen as the abode of gods and demons, their eruptions interpreted as signs of divine anger or supernatural activity. The ancient Greek historian and philosopher Pliny the Younger's account of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, which buried the Roman city of Pompeii, is a classic example of the impact of volcanic eruptions on human civilization. His vivid description of the event not only captured the horror of the eruption, but also provided valuable insights into the daily life of the Romans. The eruption of Krakatoa in 1883, which is considered one of the deadliest natural disasters in history, claimed an estimated 36,000 lives. The massive explosion triggered a tsunami that devastated coastal communities for hundreds of miles. Such events serve as stark reminders of the destructive power of volcanoes and the fragility of human life in the face of such natural forces. Despite the dangers, humans have often settled near volcanoes. The fertile soils formed by volcanic ash have made them ideal for agriculture. Cities like Naples, built near Mount Vesuvius, and Pompeii, thrived in the shadow of the volcano. Even today, many people live and work in volcanic regions, drawn by the unique landscapes and the rich soil that supports agriculture and unique wines. Predicting the unpredictable. Volcanoes are notoriously unpredictable, making it challenging to forecast when and how they might erupt. Scientists use various methods to monitor volcanic activity, including seismic monitoring, gas analysis, and remote sensing techniques. They keep a close eye on any unusual activity that might indicate an impending eruption. However, despite these efforts, predicting volcanic eruptions remains a daunting task. One of the challenges in predicting eruptions is the complexity of the systems involved. Volcanoes are highly dynamic and influenced by numerous factors, including the movement of tectonic plates, changes in gas pressure, and the composition of the magma. Understanding these complex interactions is crucial for accurate prediction. Another challenge is the limited time frame for making predictions. Many volcanic eruptions occur with little or no warning. In such cases, the time between the first signs of an eruption and the actual event can be measured in hours or even minutes. This leaves little time for evacuations or other safety measures. While scientists have made significant progress in understanding and monitoring volcanoes, there is still much that we don't know. Unpredictable factors and the complexity of volcanic systems continue to pose challenges for predicting eruptions. As we learn more and improve our monitoring techniques, our ability to forecast volcanic activity will become more precise. But for now, the unpredictability of these fiery giants remains one of their most intriguing and terrifying aspects. Supervolcanoes, a gigantic threat. Among the ranks of volcanoes, there exists a particularly fearsome category, supervolcanoes. These gigantic behemoths have the potential to unleash catastrophic eruptions that dwarf even the most violent of their kind. Supervolcanoes are enormous volcanic centers that have the potential to produce extremely large and devastating eruptions. Unlike regular volcanoes, their eruptions are measured in terms of the Volcanic Explosivity Index, or VE, which ranges from 0 to 8. Supervolcano eruptions fall into the VE8 category, signifying an incredible explosive power. These eruptions can eject over 1,000 cubic kilometers of material and release an astounding 1,000 billion joules of energy. For perspective, the energy released by a typical nuclear weapon is around 2 billion joules. So the energy from a single supervolcanic eruption is thousands of times greater than that of a nuclear bomb. The Yellowstone supervolcano in the United States and the Toba supervolcano in Indonesia are prime examples of these awe-inspiring yet terrifying geological formations. Their sheer size and the historical record of their eruptions paint a picture of the unimaginable devastation they can cause. A supervolcanic eruption and humanity's fate. Imagine a world where an enormous supervolcanic eruption occurs. The consequences of such an event would be nothing short of catastrophic. Ash and debris would shoot into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and plunging the world into darkness. Pyroclastic flows and collapsing lava would incinerate everything in their path, obliterating cities and leaving behind a scorched wasteland. But perhaps the most insidious effect would be the long-term climate change caused by the eruption. Global temperatures could plummet, leading to a prolonged ice age. Agriculture would collapse, leading to widespread famine. The disruption of weather patterns could trigger massive storms and floods in some regions while creating droughts in others. Human civilization as we know it would be pushed to the brink of extinction. Now, let's take this scenario a step further and explore the hypothetical situation of a supervolcanic eruption occurring today. The impact would be nothing short of apocalyptic. Major cities would be wiped off the map and the global population would be decimated. The disruption to global supply chains and infrastructure would lead to societal chaos. Survivors would face a world forever changed by the eruption, struggling to adapt to the new climate and environmental conditions. It's a grim possibility, but one that serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of human civilization in the face of nature's fury. Could we survive a volcanic winter? While the scenario of a supervolcanic eruption seems like something straight out of a disaster movie, it's important to remember that it's grounded in scientific reality. Supervolcanoes are real and capable of catastrophic eruptions. The question is, could we as a species survive such an event? It wouldn't be easy. But let's explore some potential ways we might endure. The first step would be to predict and prepare for such an eruption. Advancements in technology and our understanding of geology might give us clues about the likelihood and timing of super eruptions. This could allow us to establish early warning systems and evacuation plans, giving people time to escape the danger zone. Additionally, we could invest in research to develop technologies that could mitigate the effects of volcanic ash and climate change, such as advanced filtration systems for air and water and innovative agricultural techniques that could help us grow food in harsh conditions. Perhaps one of the most crucial steps we could take is to preserve genetic diversity. By maintaining gene banks of plants, animals, and microorganisms, we could ensure that the genetic resources needed for future recovery are available after a supereruption. Finally, we could learn from history. Past civilizations have faced volcanic eruptions, and some have thrived afterward. By studying their resilience and adaptation strategies, we can gain valuable insights into how to survive and rebuild in the aftermath of a supereruption. Humanity's future in a changing world. In conclusion, the threat of a massive volcanic eruption may seem distant, but it is a part of our planet's natural history. As we continue to study and understand volcanoes, we can better predict and prepare for eruptions of all sizes. While the prospect of a super eruption may fill us with dread, it also serves as a reminder of the ingenuity and adaptability of the human spirit. If we learn from the past, invest in the future, and harness the power of science and technology, we may just be able to weather even the fiercest volcanic storm. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fiery depths of volcanic activity. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling explorations of the natural world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. And remember, even in the face of fiery giants, the human spirit of innovation and resilience can shine through.